given the fact that we are unable to find any kind of reference in Robert's Rules of Order, which we have, regarding this process, and given the fact that you're unable to quote a specific section in Robert's Rules of Order, your motion is denied.
Thank you very much. I would ask that the record reflect that.
It will, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the meeting is now open to half an hour of questions. Ernie.
Regarding the election, now is the church going to have a vote? Is the hall going to have a vote? Is the sergeant signing have a vote?
What?
Do we have a signing authority from the church?
What?
Any corporate or societal body that is a landowner in the community can designate a duly authorized representative to vote on their behalf.
So does that mean the church can vote if we designate?
One vote.
Yeah.
So they can designate somebody who would require that authority in writing, and then they can provide a vote on behalf of that, again, corporation or society.
Yes, Jeff?
Through the chair to Kevin, he's the returning officer.
Oh.
Okay, that's who my question I'm asking now. How do you make sure that nobody leaves the hall and hands all their ballots to somebody else?
We will have a number of individuals there working with myself, monitoring both the registration process and the actual voting itself.
So, yes, just making sure that, I've seen this in the past where people got tired of listening or tired of waiting, they handed off their ballots to someone, and that totally, as far as I understand, is not legal.
That will be allowed.
Okay, so one person, one ballot going in the box.
Yeah, which
Yes.
is again why we've provided the advanced poll opportunity for those that may not want to sit through an AGM. But yes, I've heard of that in the past as well, and we will be absolutely making sure one person submits one vote.
Good, thank you.
Other questions?
Yeah, and,
Yes, Jeff.
okay, I'll speak. Just in regards to the fire hall, the new fire hall location, is it bigger than where it is presently located right now?
Much, yes, it's about an
Bigger.
acre, yeah.
Okay, is there any room in that particular new land for expansion of the fire hall or an additions or like city facilities or anything like that?
Well, we haven't done the building yet, part of it, okay, and we are looking at doing that when we get to that point.
Okay.
Okay.
In regards to the actual building itself, as the fire department itself, the volunteers had an input into?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the fire chief and two firefighters
Okay.
are on the committee,
Okay.
on the group, and they attend every meeting and they have input. And I've asked the fire chief to, at their meetings, get input from the firemen themselves, firewomen, to bring to the table, because yes, we absolutely want their input.
Okay, thank you.
I might just add that the public consultation process regarding the new fire hall and administration building will begin over the course of this year. So there will be ample opportunity for people to have
Input. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Where will the ballot box be kept after the advanced poll?
It'll be secured in this location, and then it'll
In
be,
what spot?
that's to be determined. But it will
By
be
him.
secured by me as a returning officer in this site.
In a safe or on a shelf? or
We
where?
don't have a safe, so I'll find
be
somewhere where I can
secure.
lock it potentially into. But it will be as secure as it can be, and it will then be transferred over to the hall on voting day and counted.
Thank you.
Yes, Susanna.
With regards to the very long subdivision bylaw that was just passed, how does this bylaw compare to similar bylaws in other jurisdictions?
Well, as we said earlier, we've been working on it for a couple of years. We've done lots of research and compared to a whole range of similar subdivision bylaws in other jurisdictions around the province. We've incorporated best practices. We've taken 4 old ones that didn't always make a lot of sense and in some places were incomplete, and have consolidated all of that together. So, yeah, it has resulted in one comprehensive bylaw that protects the district and at the same time makes it crystal clear to any potential developer what the requirements are and allows the district to kind of monitor how we work through that process when that happens. Lona.
The conditional purchase of that property, what is the date of the condition to be removed? Is there a date that's looming as far as it becoming a firm sale?
At this point, the confirmed date is June 30th, but there's a number of conditions that precede that.
And are part of the conditions is to find out the cost of servicing that property in order for it to become a water treatment plant?
It relates to suitability, geotechnical, those kinds of issues, but we're also looking at the costing of everything.
Who's looking at the costing?
The board. The administration.
And in advance of making it a firm sale, who determines that those costs are reasonable? We have, if you buy it for $200,000, if you buy it for $200,000, there's $500,000 left for water. Is that enough to?
No, there's more than that.
No, there's $700,000.
Plus,
There's only
plus CEC money that we have in another account.
What kind of money?
Capital expenditure charge fund, plus we've also got 2 more years worth of saving for that, which will give us another at least 400,000
And where will the savings come from?
from your parcel tax.
It's going up.
Yeah.
Well, it is
Another
actually.
question at the back. Susan, yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't recognize you with your.
Yeah, there's a lot of people breathing in there. I just heard this gentleman asked about the size of the land for the fire hall, and it is, in reality, it is bigger, but I think people need to be aware that it is a triangle and it will limit the usage of the property. And it is a gully that has to be filled up.
Yeah, that's not a question. Are there other questions?
Yes,
Mary?
but is this land smaller than the big fire hall in Courtney?
No. It's
Oh.
the same size.
Oh,
as the
excellent, even though it's a triangle.
big- Yes.
Excellent, thank you.
Is it as easily accessed as the one in Courtney though?
We're not in Courtney.
Well, you
It's
just asked about
okay.
Courtney one.
It's on McLeod Road, so there's immediate access to McLeod Road, which is a main thoroughfare in our community. Well, they have to get up a hill now. If there's a fire, they have to be able to get up to the top of the hill or up the Garvin Hill.
I'm thinking about, I
The
live up
trucks
there.
can, but the firefighters
I'm thinking
can't.
the firefighters getting there. Because I lived there with the snow and I couldn't always start. So
Other questions? Yes, Al?
Yes, what's the PSI difference in the new reservoir than the one we have here now?
Maybe I can get you to answer that, Alan.
It's going to be adding about 60 psi.
Big pardon?
You
It's
have
going
to
to be adding
speak
about
up.
60 psi.
60 PSI.
Yes,
Adding.
Adding.
yes.
Yeah, okay. So, are you continuing that down?
No. We're going to be putting pressure regulating valves in the line.
How many will
which
that
is-
take?
It's a normal practice. All hill communities have to have them.
We have them now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question for Alan. Are you
Uh,
proposing an
No, you
in-ground?
direct them to the chair.
Sorry? Are you proposing an in-ground tank or an above-ground tank up the site?
It will be an in-ground, well, I suspect it will be an in-ground, because we don't want to pump water up the portal. The way the altitudes work, the water will come from the lake through the treatment, flow into the tank, no pumps, apart from the treatment chemicals which are being injected, so you don't have to have electrical sources running all the time.
Other questions? Mark?
Lump sum?
Pardon me?
Lump sum?
Yeah.
No,
No?
no. There will be no lump sum payment required of landowners for a water treatment plant. We seem to have to answer this question every single meeting. Thank you. Anyone else?
Now, do you have enough adequate room on that lot for the fire hall, for a septic system and all?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody say that. Why
Well,
would
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, we,
Maybe I can add, we have talked to Island Health, and there's a potential there until the sewer goes through, we
Yeah.
could just put a holding tank in, not a septic,
Okay, and pump it.
and just have it pumped every month or whatever it takes,
our timing is actually really good for the new sewer system connection.
Yeah.
if it goes.
Yeah.
When it goes, I'm optimistic.
Anybody else? Okay, we are done. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.